Welcome everyone to this week's Climate Dispatch. I am Lauren Hurl with Vermont Conservation Voters, and I am thrilled to be here, joined by Representative Mike Rice. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Representative Rice is from Dorset, and he was this year given the VCV Environmental Rising Star Award because in his first term has already proven to be a really effective environmental champion. He is on the leadership team for the Climate Solutions Caucus, which he'll tell us a little bit more about, remind us what that caucus is, and there is a fun event happening today. So we'll hear from him on an overview, but we are also in the final sprint to the end of the legislative session, and so there's lots happening, lots of bills still in play. So why don't we hear from you about Climate Solutions Caucus and some of the big priorities that the House is working on right now?
Yeah, so Climate Solutions Caucus is the biggest issue-based caucus in the building. Broad coalition of legislators in both the House and the Senate, nearly 100 members between the two bodies. And we're working across the spectrum on all of the issues that touch climate change and climate resilience. We know that climate touches just about every area of policy that we work on in this building, and we've made a lot of really incredible progress this year. We do have this really exciting event today, Day of Climate Resilience and Education in the State House. We'll have a press conference to talk about some of our priorities and where they are. We also have water tables in the building so that legislators and members of the public can have some fun playing with water and see what we're talking about when we talk about flood and floodplains and river corridors and flood resilience in Vermont, and these really sort of technical things that we get into in some of the policy that we're doing this year. I mean, I'm so excited. Like this week in the House, we've had votes to pass H706, the neonicotinoid restrictions bill that's going to protect our pollinator populations and support our farmers in transitioning to more climate resilient practices. We've passed S213, which is our flood resilience and adaptation bill, incredible policy around river corridors and floodplains and dam safety. And S259 is on the floor today, which is an incredible, exciting bill to start a climate super fund to ensure that we are have the funds to do the work that we know we need to do to protect Vermonters from the changing climate.
Yeah. And it's been really exciting to see in both chambers, but the House votes this past week of just overwhelming support. And you're seeing tripartisan support for these issues, which is really encouraging and exciting. So a couple other bills that are up in the Senate this week. So the Renewable Energy Standard, H289, is on the calendar. They haven't quite gotten to it yet because it's been a really long calendar, but either today or early next week, we anticipate they'll be voting to concur and send that bill on to the governor. So that would agree to basically the version that the House passed. So that is looking encouraging. And also the Act 250 bill, which has a lot of policies that are smart growth related, which is another climate strategy we need to be building in climate smart ways for housing and other development. So that bill passed second reading with 20 votes yesterday in the Senate and is up for third reading today. So lots of excitement, lots of important priorities. Our call to action this week is to start reaching out to the governor. Let the governor know that we need his signature on Renewable Energy Standard, Flood Safety Act, Make Big Oil Pay. Like, these bills we don't have time to waste. We need to get these bills into law. Let's get them over the finish line, and let's start doing this important work for Vermonters. So thank you so much for joining me and for all you're doing. And we'll be back with you all next week. Take care.